meis, urbem diligimus, et omnia eius edixit apud Valerius, et mulieres in oculis Zaccae annos agimus, ubi optamus es sepulcri Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Quid sit Rome res pepico est tonus procenos imperial. Quid sit Rome in manus eorum nos pugnabimus imperial sed resistimus. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Laervi horrerimus da. Laervi horrerimus da. Roma invicta. Ad gloria, ad fortitudinem, fidelitatem et victoriam a Roma, sumus melius cunctis. Ad gloria, ad fumulus nihil et mors a Roma fallimur carissima. Sol non praesumet ave calcio in auribus meis, urbem diligimus, et omnia eius edixit apud Valerius, et mulieres in oculis Zaccae annos agimus, ubi optamus es sepulcri Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Quid sit Rome res pepico est tonus procenos imperial. Quid sit Rome in manus eorum nos pugnabimus imperial sed resistimus. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Laervi horrerimus da. Laervi horrerimus da. Roma invicta. Ad gloria, ad fortitudinem, Fidelitatem et victoriam a Roma. Sumus melius cunctis ad gloria, ad fumulus nihil et mors a Roma fallimur carissima. Sol non praesumet ave calcio in auribus meis urbem diligimus, et omnia eius edixit apud Valerius, et mulieres in oculis Zaccae annos agimus, ubi optamus esse sepulcri Roma invicta. Roma invicta. Quid sit Romae res pepico est tonus procenos imperial. Quid sit Romae in manus eur.
Hey, Ave Legionnaires, how's it going? How's it going? I am here with Ghost Wolf, and we are going to smash some Xeno skulls. And the Archenemy as well. Probably more Xenos, but definitely some of the God Emperor's Archenemy as well. So it has been a long time since I played this game. I don't even remember what mission I was on. I know that they had found signs of the Archenemy, and then I did a jetpack mission, and that was all I remember, honestly. I want to say it was progress another. I do have a current mission. Oh, I'm on Avarax with Wait, which one is this here? Serve the machine? Oh, it just says board the Thunderhawk gunship. Are you good with just going with a random mission here? So I have no idea what we're doing.
I think it's static at the moment, so
yeah,
it'll just automatically take us to the next one.
Sure, that works for me. Oh, hydrate. Yeah, I will have a hydrate here. How you doing today, man?
Been really, really hot, but thankfully it's cooled off just enough for me to start playing now.
Yeah, that does seem to be the case across Europe, which is amazing. Even for Sweden, Mookie was telling me earlier that it's still quite hot in, you know, in Scandinavia of all places. But yeah.
Lol, 60 watts straight. You're welcome.
Nice, very nice. I think I'm up to 30 here. I'd have to check.
Thank you. With that, now to go back to my own chat on that one.
Yeah, let's see here.
Just to keep an eye on that.
Oh, I'm up to. Oh, just a 7 stream streak? Damn. I swear, the stream streaks are such a pain in the ass.
My thanks, brother.
Sometimes they'll just be like, nah, you watch someone for a literal hour and, you know, commented multiple times, but nah. You lost your streak, dummy.
There's the cargo elevator. Look at all those spores. That'll be one hell of a fight. Shame to miss it. We should be down there with the rest of the company. We will be soon enough.
Engines here. Elevator repairs are incomplete. Please conduct holy maintenance.
The elevator is broken. We must find a way to restore power. Servo Skull, how may we repair the elevator?
Operation without full repair is unwise. You may override safety protocols via the control room at your own risk.
Up there! Looks like the control room. The main entrance is destroyed.
Oh boy, this is going to take a while. Oh, there we go.
It looks like it's going to take a long while here.
Through that door. All this destruction.
Oh, there we go.
And not a Tyranid in sight. They're here. Watching.
at me, folks. I'm just trying to get used to the controls again.
Give no quarter.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be just doing a lot of shooting and then forgetting to do everything else because I don't know all the moves and all the combos and... Seem to remember there was a parry. I think I know how to do that, but...
Damn it.
Oh, there we go. Found the parry button.
What you call this? These are leftovers.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Look at these mindless creatures. Dare to attack the Imperium.
Oh, yeah.
I do like the giblets in this game. They are quite nice.
Spire is infested. The control room may be out of action. If the
Just
controls
wait
are
till we
out,
get to the
we'll
Chaos
find another
Marines.
method.
They'll be fun.
Yeah.
One way or another. What's the
I always found like the whole notion of like Chaos Space Marines in like the 41st millennium to be kind of ridiculous because they kind of had to like bullshit their way into explaining why they exist in the first place because they kind of should not.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, well, you know, they basically all came from the Horus Heresy. It's like, yeah, but there weren't that many in the first place, and the vast majority of them died during the war itself. And, oh, there we go, execute, nice. And they theoretically should be decaying over time. And it's like, oh, no, they're fine. And also there's this thing called the Demon Calabra, which we can just make more of them. It's like, kind of seems to kill the magic of them a little bit. They also tend to kill each other, like, a lot. Like, a lot. They're constantly fighting with each other.
I mean, in a way, the fact that they do kill each other kind of helps a little bit to make them not nearly as threatening.
Oh yeah, that too. But it's just sort of like, they seem to kind of exist in the state of, they're like the cool badass enemy, I get it, but when you really think about it, logically they shouldn't exist. I mean, like,
Oh, absolutely not.
yeah, it's just funny to me, yeah. Vibing tonight, building 40k minis and puzzles and doom scrolling, then job hunting. I hear you on the job hunting, man. That shit is brutal. I can understand wanting something
God, don't
fun.
even get me started on job hunting. Because it's like, ew. These days, it's just super annoying.
It's a bitch. It's like they go out of their way to make it as mean-spirited and awful on purpose. Minute time and other laws of nature is a joke in the war. I mean, okay, I will like grant that to an extent, but you can only do the like, it's warp magic and shrug that off for so long before it just becomes preposterous. Like the whole thing with like, you know, after the Horus Heresy was that Chaos was doing extremely poorly. At least the Chaos Space Marines. And then they spent like a couple millennia just fighting each other off because they had to decide who was going to be running all the Black Crusades. And they killed off most of their numbers there. And then you got Abaddon the Harmless who took over, and he killed most of the other Chaos Space Marines at that point. And then it's just kind
Abaddon the Harmless.
of... I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's not lost on me for that one.
Yeah, 12 Black Crusades and they don't do shit. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, he's not super cool and badass. I know you want him to be that way, but he's a rather unimpressive figure. It's like, I get it. It's a fun setting. You're supposed to just enjoy it for what it is. But sometimes when you put any amount of thought into some of the things, they just don't hold up. Other times they do. Other times
I
there's, yeah.
I can agree with certain chapters where the Chaos Space Marines go, because when you really stop to think about it for a second, the logic behind it really falls flat on its face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that there's ultimately something to be said for, you know, have fun, enjoy what it is, but ultimately it should be a logically consistent universe. That it should stand up on its own merit. Let's see, what are the grenades here? Let's see. Retconning
Yeah,
the
we
obelisk.
got a sniper on the left.
Oh shit. I'll get that one there. Sniping bastard. Yeah, man. The 13th Black Crusade was the death of Warhammer lore at that point. Holy shit. Oh god damn it. I keep forgetting how to dodge here. That's on me. Ah.
Nope.
Yes. Yeah, man. Oh, we'll just have these pylons. That, you know, Abaddon, he hits these pylons and it blows up Cadia. It's... Fuck off. Fuck right off with this shit. And they kill it off in, like... they kill it off in, like, 3... Like, they destroy the... Shit. They destroy the entire planet in, like, 3 paragraphs. Like, and then it got blown up. Really? We're just doing that? Fucking GW. Well, they can't... I mean, their writing's really gone downhill in a lot of regards, but... Yeah, let's just take the most, one of the most, oh, you got that. You got our boy there. Oh, damn it, I keep running out of executes that I almost keep getting there. Oh, there we go. Hey, Ave Rapaneski, how's it going? Yes, there we go. Got an execute in.
Just let you get that.
Yeah. I think there's just been a lot of disrespect with GW with their own material, and a lot of that is just allowed a lot of terrible writers to take over who don't respect the property.
Proceed to the objective.
Yeah, though personally, I think the biggest insult will, well, no offense to some people, it really falls down to the female custodians.
Oh yeah, that's been a whole fucking thing
so
there. Yeah.
To that point, if I've heard things correctly, there were absolutely never any women in that group. Period.
Logically, they can't exist.
Just that what they did was do an asshole.
Oh no, it was designed entirely because GW is a kind of woke company, but Amazon is a very woke company, and when they signed, because they're trying to get Amazon to buy Warhammer off of them. that's literally their plan right now. They're working on that, and it's like Amazon's like, well, we want female Space Marines because those are the ones that sell, and even GW's like, well, we can't do that. Maybe we can give you the Custodes. And so they kind of gently pushed that out to see what the reaction was, and then people lost their shit reasonably so. But, like, it can't possibly work because the Custodes are all nobles from Earth. And I think it's like 1 in 1,000 survives the process.
Well,
and yeah, so the issue with that, of course, is that you need female nobles to make more male nobles. And so you start taking in the female nobles to be, like, part of the process, you're gonna run out of like nobles very quickly over the course of like a couple thousand years at best. To say,
not to mention you'll have much bigger problems than just that.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying like that on its own kind of defeats the whole setup. Yeah. See, females Custodes is a visible part of the rot in the bread. GW is, yeah, it is a mold growing on. People think, oh, I can just, cut that.
Hope you're having a nice day.
Yeah. You can just cut the crust off of it. It's fine. It's like, no. The mold is spread. We aren't released to these.
You absolutely have to cut it out, or else that mold's just going to cause more problems than it's worth.
Well, I think it's better just to get a fresh piece of bread than try and save the slice of bread we got right now. Honestly, just decanonize everything before 2017. Everything before the fall of Cadia is fine, but after the fall of Cadia, nah. Get rid of it. There's some neat stuff here and there, but Jesus Christ, they couldn't help themselves by retconning like every fucking thing. Did you know that the God Emperor of Mankind actually didn't invent the Custodes or the Adeptus Astartes? It was invented by some girl boss scientist woman, and he just, took credit for it.
Hope you too, dear. Glad to hear that both you and Darkfleet's doing alright.
Oh.
Just resting right now, I have some other tasks to do. Yeah, that's fine, dude.
Yeah, now you throw out the whole loaf because the mold is already spread. Indeed, yes. There's a certain amount we can salvage, but a lot of it just needs to be thrown out and start fresh again. Oop. Oh, shit.
Gotcha. Oh no, my machine gun's out. Good thing I sold our rifle.
I forgot how to switch weapons again. Oh, shit. Let's see, that is... Oh, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong button. Hey, at least I can go crit. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's fine, we're Space Marines. We should be immune to toxins. That's always been kind of an iffy one, because, like, you get all sorts of, like, crazy abilities with the Space Marines, but depending on the story, sometimes they just kind of don't work.
Or in this case, it's like, whoa, ain't gonna work on this one, even though you're supposed to be immune.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'll get off. I did tell you, dude, not to jump off of this stream, because, yeah, this is pretty gory.
Mm-hmm.
Usually more gory than the stuff I usually do. And usually there is a good bit of gore with my stuff.
Oh, I totally forgot to do the shared chat here. Do you wanna knock that out real quick here?
Yeah, I suppose we can knock it out real quick and
Yeah.
get it dealt with. So
Yeah, let me get that checked there. I am on
not
controller,
used to
Caleb. I
concentrating.
can't get rid of the console peasant within me. I know, man. I know.
Same issue, but
Yeah.
I use a specialized controller.
Okay, I did the knock there, and yeah, mute audio.
Session.
There we go. What? Yeah. Take me to your channel. No. I want to join the... Okay, I'll knock on your stream there. There we go.
Session.
There we go. Okay, share chat enabled. We are good. There we go. All right. Right, if you remove correctly on the keyboard, it was 1, 2. That's okay. Yeah, I will. Oh shit, my bad. Well, I think we don't have friendly fire on anyway, so it's fine. But yeah, I'll get used to the controls again. It's just been a few months at this point. That's fine. I got the shock grenades anyway.
Yep, there we go. Now I see everyone's chat.
Yeah.
So we're good.
I knew I was forgetting something. I always forget something when I collab with somebody. There's always one thing I forget.
To be fair, this is like the second time I've collabed, so...
Fair. How long have you been streaming?
I've only just started streaming again about... since late May.
Oh, okay.
You wish for me to humiliate you again, brother?
I've been streaming on and off for a good while. It's just that I've not really got an affiliate until
Shit. Oh, God.
January.
I'm getting dinked on here. Oh, there we go. God, thank you. Thank you. Oh, shit. Don't you take my kill there, Charon.
Outside the chat, don't be alarmed. We have just joined a co-op stream voice text chat, so you should be seeing everything coming from Hostilian side as well as my lot.
Oh. Yeah, I'm curious. Have you heard the big revelation about the Terminus decree? In the lore? Oh, we've not heard about that controversy?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Do share now. You got my attention.
Oh boy. So you know, the Terminus decree was this big mystery in the community for a long time. Of like, you know, well, it's the final notice of the Grey Knights. What does it mean? And it was kind of seemingly accidentally revealed, or revealed in a very stupid way that they may have not intended, that if the God Emperor wakes up, then the Grey Knights are supposed to go to Terra to make sure he does not get off of the Golden Throne. And they are to do that by any means necessary, which means attacking Terra.
Unfortunate for them.
I'm not joking.
Oh boy.
I am not joking on that. Literally attacking Terra.
I can see the controversy there then, because
Yeah.
you are literally having to destroy the whole planet of every space marine just to make sure the Emperor A does not wake up, or B get off that throne.
It is beyond insane. The idea that they would attack the defense force, like the fleet around Terra, which is the most heavily guarded planet ever, and then also kill like tens of thousands of custodies, because there's only like 1,000 great. I think there's only like 1,000 Grey Knights, or 10,000. Either way, but there's 10,000 custodies. So even on a one-on-one, they're fucked. Like they do the thing of like, oh, but they're made from the same gene seed. But no, the custodies are going to kick their ass. There's no doubt about that. They're going to destroy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to destroy Terra essentially to make sure the God Emperor does not get off the throne. And with the way that modern GW writes, you know they're going to succeed because they don't fucking understand military tactics or like troop strength. It is going to be the most.
Like, in a realistic setting, the Grey Knights probably should get absolutely slaughtered.
Oh, yeah.
Because if the Imperial Fists can't make the Custodians budge,
Mm-hmm.
then by no means the Grey Knights should succeed where the Imperial Fists fail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is beyond ridiculous. And it's just, it's more like, it's more Grey Knight Grimderp. I mean, if you're a Grey Knight fan, I'm sorry, but I think they are like the cringiest of the like loyalist Marine factions by far, because they're just like meant to be just so super cool and badass, and it's just, they're very annoying because they're just way too good at everything, but they don't feel like they deserve to be so good at everything. Like the Custodians I get, but yeah, I feel like it's going to be another one of those situations. Like, no, they're just so amazing and cool, you don't get it. They're just going to take out all the Custodians to make sure the God Emperor stays on the throne. I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to be fucking ridiculous. Not only that, but implies exactly, because like that's always been my issue with like the power scaling is, all of the Space Marines come from Primarch's DNA, with the exception of the Custodians and then also the Grey Knights, which to me is a little bit lame that like, oh, both these factions come from the God Emperor. But the Custodians are always supposed to be superior, by far. But you know they're gonna do that. They're gonna do that shit. It's like, oh, well, they say they came from the same DNA as the God Emperor, so they're basically on even ground. It's like, it's gonna be shit. I've heard that they said the custodian surgery is not the process at the out. Ah, yes, I can see that. I can absolutely see that.
Something level PF. Yeah, because the thing is with Custodians, they are handcrafted. Which is a good way to keep them apart from the traditional Space Marines, because Custodians, by their very nature, aren't really supposed to be made from gene seeds. Not the same way as traditional Space Marines.
True. Absolutely.
Now, my issue with the Grey Knights is that they are the exception to that rule. But the fact is that their way of recruiting people was just secretive, and the fact that we don't know how they're made, it's also a bit of an eyebrow raiser, because it's like,
Yeah.
huh.
It makes it too easy to just like hand wave some bullshit later on. Oh, it's another secret we don't know about. It's like, yeah, but secrets only are interesting to a certain point. Then they just get kind of annoying.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because it's like, there's some things that you should know, and some things that, well, is best left to interpretation at best.
Yeah. And I think there's kind of that like unofficial rule when it comes to Warhammer lore that you're observing the universe as like a super high-ranking Inquisitor. And the thing is, the Inquisition and the Grey Knights are pretty close. So if they're going to know anything, it would be the Inquisition. And I realize, again, that's a very unofficial rule, but that tends to actually make the lore make sense in a lot of settings.
Ventilation tunnels? Checking.
I mean, in terms of who gets to know what in the Inquisition, it goes Grey Knights, then members of the Death Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Imura. Speak it, brother. The words of the arch enemy hold dangerous.
From what I remember, they actually have a second guessing in the genes seed to hear.
Have you ever faced the arch enemy, Sergeant?
Regrettably,
Interesting.
I have not.
Then I suggest you listen to your brother.
If
Second
the arch
guessing.
enemy is involved, might we not encounter them here? I hope we do.
I mean, even the funny thing is, like, the custodians are unbreakable. Like, there's never been a point, to my knowledge, maybe I'm missing something, but to my knowledge, there's never been a traitor. There's never been, like, even a faltering in their, like, in their conditioning. But the Grey Knights actually have, although the specific one I remember is the, like, it was the Months of Shame, where it's like, yeah, the Inquisition just kind of went retarded there. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna, you know, destroy this entire planet of people, and the Space Wolves are stopping us, and we're gonna just start massacring a shit ton of people. Even the Grey Knights were like, okay, you're kind of taking this a little bit too far. You might be, you know, the God Emperor's chosen in terms of, you know, stopping heretics, but even we're kind of like, we're arching our eyebrows a little bit with this one.
I mean, there's a fine limit between kill and overkill.
Yeah. I know a lot of people will defend the
Even the
decision.
Grey Knights went,
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
maybe we really shouldn't be going there.
Yeah.
No direct route.
But that to me says that they're not going to be, that's, I would say they really wouldn't be able to follow through with the mission of stopping the God Emperor from leaving the throne. If they're, like, as programmed as they are, I feel like that would be a point of them giving pause and concern. Like, maybe we shouldn't do this.
I mean, at the very least, cause a good portion of them to falter and think twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know, like, the Months of Shame are kind of like a controversial point in the fandom. I personally think that the Inquisition went way too fucking far, and Inquisition has a bad habit of making enemies out of everybody and developing many of their own Chaos Space Marine chapters all on their own. But, you know, it was a question of, well, the planet was, it was Armageddon. It was invaded by Angron. But the vast majority of the citizens did not even encounter demons at all. Like, there could have been an effort to help salvage the planet and the people on there, but the Inquisition's like, nah, we're gonna just have all these people killed. Or sterilized and put in work camps to death. And the Space Wolves are like, no, fuck you, this is way too far. And then...
Like, to them it was like, oh no, Angron. Well, time to kill everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's when the Space Wolves went, oh, I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, the Space Wolves were kind of in that attitude of like, no, we were on this planet fighting side by side with the Imperial Guard, the PDF, and civilians pulling out fucking guns like personal sidearms to fight these forces with us. We're not letting you kill all of our battle brothers here. They fought just as hard against the archenemy. Fuck you. And yeah, then that's when Inquisition got mad.
What happened?
On the line of everything is subject to being propaganda. Those who write the codexes, then we have the edits of the Kane books, GF. Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, it's a fair point. Like I said, generally speaking, I think the rule, it kind of helps to make sense of certain things. Oh, shit. But it's not foolproof, by far. By far.
Try not to whack anyone who's not supposed to be.
I think we don't have friendly fire, if I remember correctly. Shit. Nice. Okay.
Best way to deal with stalkers is to just poke it from the back.
Proceed through the door.
Indeed.
Down here. Here, brothers.
The line of everything is subject to being propaganda. Who's on the codex then? Edits of the chain book, the Inquisition book cover, and Primarch books are often either the Primarch Sing or the Chronicles edits, but I don't want
Oh.
omnipotent right.
Reloading weapon.
Interesting take.
Almost there. Through the main hub, then we're at the data banks.
Expect heavy
I mean,
resistance.
it's worth saying who's actually writing the codex, if it's actually the Primarchs themselves, or if it's just from a
to kill us.
Inquisition's point of view.
Hmm. And to Steelman Caleb's point even further, the Inquisition, if it is Imperial propaganda, or at least Inquisition propaganda, which there is kind of a difference there. But if that is the case, the Inquisition does a really bad job at their own propaganda, because they look like huge assholes a lot of the time. It's like, oh, there's a Space Marine that asked for, like, maybe a little bit of freedom to operate in his sphere of space and was still incredibly loyal, and we were just kind of like, no, fuck you. And then eventually we made his life so difficult and started killing his men, and so then he became a chaos, Chaos Legion.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, maybe you shouldn't say that this was your fault. I mean, I guess that's bold. That's a bold decision to say that, but yeah, all right.
I mean, if I'll be blunt, for the most part, the Inquisition's sort of their own worst enemy in terms of creating some of these chaos.
Oh,
factions.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I say that especially where not just horrors, but also where Angron goes.
Yeah, that one was yeah. Angron's his own beast too. He is a very silly boy.
Oh, big time.
A very silly lad.
The problem with him is that he listened to the wrong person, and the Butcher Snails really didn't help his predicament.
I never understood the concept of the butcher nails. It's like, hey, let's install this thing in our Space Marines' brains that make them less viable in combat, and angry in,
More
like, they freak out. Yeah.
More anger prone.
There's, like, basically literally no reason to do this, but Angron wanted them to do it for some reason. Like, I genuinely don't understand.
I thought a beast of that stature would offer more sport.
Was it the Red Corsairs
I
faction?
once faced a Carnifex alone.
That was purely
Nothing but a bolt
pure
missile.
bureaucracy.
That was sport.
Well, I am glad.
I'm trying to remember now. I was pretty sure that the Inquisition did not help with that situation. Definitely Imperial bureaucracy fucked with things, but the Inquisition kind of sided with the Imperial bureaucrats, if I remember correctly. It's been a little while since I looked into that one. But I know there was quite a few of them where their Inquisition was directly responsible for pissing off Space Marines enough that they went to Chaos.
Can we access Luz's tracking data?
Like, not even subtly, or like, well, maybe kind of sort of. Like, no, they definitely were responsible for them switching to Chaos.
Though I will say, as to give Angron a tiny bit of leeway on that, the Butcher's Nails weren't exactly his own decision to have implanted in his head, considering his backstory was mainly a slave at first.
Yeah, but that was just him inflicting his own
And
suffering
the
onto
Emperor
his...
just went,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not going to die with your fellow gladiators, we're just going to take you away from all that.
Mhm.
To which he decides to have his temper tantrum moment and just say, all of you, install the Butcher's Nails.
What
But-
manner of research
Sire, I
justifies
say
such
do
a
it.
waste of
Okay,
human
fine,
life?
jeez.
It does not surprise me.
Yeah, that was another one of those, like, weird inconsistencies with the God Emperor's character, and it's a huge problem with the too many cooks situation, where the God Emperor is horribly inconsistently written, especially once you get into the Horus Heresy. He is all over the place. He is either, like, very, like, smart and calculated, and other times he's just a petulant, angry tyrant who also acts like a child sometimes. And that was one of him just being like, no, fuck you, Angron. I'm just going to, like, traumatize you forever. I mean, Angron was being a little bit of a bitch, too, but yeah, it was very, very poorly handled on his part.
Cover my reload.
I mean, personally, I would have just left Angron to die, because
Yeah.
Function inoperable.
if because he lived, that kind of made things a lot more worse than it really should have been.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, he should have gone. He should have gone. The God Emperor should have seen him and been like, nah, you're fucked, son. Sorry. Not worth keeping you around. I think I'm a source of the Amber King Adeptus Ridiculous from the same vast majority of which fails for Legion wouldn't understand and follow that Primarch. Really? I thought it was Angron's orders explicitly. And yeah, I mean, Adeptus Ridiculous, they...
Oh, so
Yeah.
they weren't a Angron's doing. Okay. That is something even I'll have to look up on at some point.
Access restored. Corridor cleared for transit.
There.
Advanced by the Omnissiah's will.
Now where Sanguinius goes? Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
there are certain things that you probably shouldn't be toying with, and creepy MacGuffin swords, that was one of them. I think that's only for you, because I've already got it.
Oh, I can't pick it up either. Weird. Interesting.
Yeah, Fulgrim, that's it.
Yeah.
A fine gift from
Yeah,
the
Fulgrim...
I always confuse the two, because, well...
Well, I mean, they're both blonde, pretty boys. Although Fulgrim, I guess, is kind of white hair, but... Yeah,
resupplying.
they have a strange amount of similarities to them. At least superficially.
Oh, minus the fact that Fulgrim's now a snake dude.
Yeah.
Maybe they've been and gone. Maybe they're not
Yeah, the whole, like,
involved after all.
Fulgrim becoming evil because he found a cool demon sword is
I'm merely
rather
observing
odd.
the data, as I am taught to do by the
Like,
Codex Astartes.
Horus makes sense. I think he was still a huge, massive, ridiculous fucking crybaby, because it's like the God Emperor's like, okay, I'm going home now, and I'm entrusting you to lead the rest of the campaign. He's like, no, Daddy, no, don't leave me. And then the Chaos Gods are like, hey, kid, do you want to smoke some crack with us? Oh, yes, you'll be my new replacement father figure. And he just kind of becomes evil. But still, it's like, it's something. It cannot, like, it thematically makes sense. Fulgrim's just got a cool demon sword, and then he turns into a demon. And just kind of goes crazy, and yeah, wants to just have his Space Marines play really loud guitars and fuck each other. It was just odd.
Also, another helpless victim that they get their hands on, because...
Well,
oh
that too, yeah.
Fulgrim's not into torture.
Yeah, that as well. There's a bit of that
Like,
going on.
if the Emperor's children's not messing with each other, they will mess with other people. Purely for shits and giggles.
I waken.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
Enter your command.
Locate Marius Luz.
Because Fulgrim is the only fans, Ho and Sanguinius is the Chad Jesus of Berserkers that are the Blade Angels. Yeah, Sanguinius definitely has a big Jesus thing going on for sure. Son of God, dying for the sins of humanity kind of thing, to, you know, redeem us, redeem the Chaos Space Marines. There's definitely some Jesus-y shit going on there.
Open file Project Aurora.
Register intention requisition.
Open
But
the
if I recall, wasn't the Blood Angels almost wiped out until the Prime Horus program actually became a thing?
I don't remember, and I'd prefer that we pretend that the Primaris don't exist.
Yeah, I mean, good call on that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, this game has a bunch of fucking Primaris in it, and they made the main hero into a Primaris 2 through a fucking surgery, which, Jesus Christ, that whole thing is infuriating. But yeah. Oh no, we just had millions of Space Marines in stasis, and they're super better and cooler and more awesomer than the regular Space Marines. We were just waiting for fucking robot girly man to waken from his coma to awaken all of them. What the fuck? Fucking serious?
This whole place will collapse. The city beneath us.
Modern GW writing.
Get them off the core.
Yes, the devastation of bowels to cause living.
We must shut it
Oh,
down
yeah.
before we destabilize it further.
Machine spirit, power down the reactor.
No compliance. Remote circuits are fused. Manual override required.
Explain.
Emergency disengagement mechanisms are located on the reactor platform.
Of course, the machine never complying because it's a machine. It's just a cop-out way of saying we won't work for you because fuck you.
Reload. For the braver!
Oh, there we go.
Jettisoning Volkite pylon. Stand by.
Here they come. Keep them off that reactor.
Yeah, there we go.
Emperor, damn them. Get them off the reactor.
No, no, stop jumping in, you.
Let us show them some of Ultima's hospitality.
Ah, damn it. Nice. Did we get a double execute on that? Is that a thing? Oh, shit.
Yep.
Nice.
Reactor remains unstable. Disengage additional pylons.
Move to the next console. Make haste.
Jettisoning Volkite
Never trust a clanker and only a true servitor if a human's better served elsewhere. Indeed.
How many pylons remain engaged?
One Volkite pylon maintains the reactor.
Also, there's a really bad thunderstorm in my area. I think it's probably fine, but if I just cut out, that's the reason. And then hopefully I'll come back in time.
Manual intervention.
But if the power's out, the power's out.
Ah, that can't be helped if it does happen.
Yeah.
Push.
I'll shoot a message on Discord because I do have that on my phone. But yeah, I can't really stream through my phone, sadly enough. I think that would be a impossibility, but yeah, I can at least let you know what's going on if that happens.
Changing magazine.
Nope.
The beast craves death, brothers.
We shall oblige.
They never learn. Going for it. Watch for the second blood.
Hello, buddy. Here's my thing to your psychic bullshit. You too.
Gear prime.
Oh, yep.
Thank fuck, no friendly fire.
That helps things a lot.
Reactor approaching critical failure. Meltdown imminent. Disengage remaining pylon to complete shutdown.
Oh, it's fine. The pylon's fine. Don't worry about it.
Those controls, now!
Volkite pylon jettisoned. Reaction has entered entropic decay.
That was the last of them.
See, there you go.
We did it. We saved whatever we were saving. So I have no idea what we were doing.
No sign of Tyranids.
Hey, if it's asleep, it's asleep.
Yeah.
We have what we came for. Move to the extraction zone.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Lieutenant, what did you see in those Mechanicus files?
A record of extreme foolishness.
Explain.
You may direct that request to our captain.
Give me a tactical overlay of the city.
Captain!
A minute.
The Adeptus Mechanicus must be stopped.
What?
If they trigger the weapon, the results could be catastrophic.
And what makes you suddenly an expert in Mechanicus research?
They're using an artifact to power the weapon. I've seen it before, on a planet named Graia. A traitor by the name of Nemroth called it a fragment of the Dark God's power. It almost destroyed the planet.
Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places.
Damn it, Captain. If Chaos is here, if they get their hands on this thing...
Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz?
Aye, sir.
Then get down there and find him!
Well, can't wait for this to go right.
Those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother.
Yeah, stop trying to stop chaos.
Ominous. Just let it happen, they say.
Yeah.
What could totally go wrong?
Well, the Mechanicus were approved by Robot Girly Man himself, so clearly we can't question anything. Because, of course, he is unquestionable.
After everything that happened,
Ugh.
Brother, do not keep us in the dark.
it is not your concern.
You criticize the captain for withholding intelligence, and yet you treat us to the same evasive obscurity.
Stray words have cost me dearly.
So you do not trust us?
Brothers, calm yourselves, lest you face the chaplain's censure.
I have been spoiled on who the chaplain is, and it is infuriating to know who his character is, but...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have it be the guy who stabbed you in the back.
Mm-hmm. And he gets fucking rewarded with a promotion. Although I've heard people debate that it's one of those promotions that's like it's like a side motion. It kind of gets you out of the way of people who are doing the real work, so he can just be like, "Oh, religion, religion, religion," and then people are like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever."
Time
Oh,
to
yeah.
go. I will not concede another loss to our enemies.
Brother, you seem troubled.
I tire of reckless fools.
I hope you do not mean us.
Not unless you worship the Omniscient.
Ah, then I share your distaste.
Hmm. The whole Omniscient thing is very interesting because it's like, theoretically speaking, the Omniscient is just the God Emperor, but it's framed in a different way, and that's enough for like religious schism between the Mechanicus and the rest of the Imperium.
Oh yeah.
It's the whole like Protestants versus Catholics things of like, you're not worshiping God the way we want you to. We have to have a lot of wars over this to determine who's
And then
right.
they're like, hey, you're not. We're supporting our God. You're the one who's the disbelievers.
Mhm. You're the apostates. You're the heretics. All of you have to die now.
And next thing you know, it's basically a war on who's the actual right one, when the real answer is, you're both wrong.
Mhm.
Approaching landing zone.
At least according to the Orthodox Christians. No, we were there first. Fuck you.
Inside the dome section.
And then you look at the Gnostics, who got completely destroyed during the like war between all the religious factions, and it's like, we were really the first ones when you look at it. The Orthodox, despite saying we're Orthodox, we're kind of came afterwards, but no one believes the Gnostics. It's like, oh, you're all crazy because you think the Old Testament God's evil. It's like, yeah, but they actually were the most foundational one that we know of in history. But yeah, I love religious history. It's fascinating. It's just people fighting over fucking commas. You're not.
Speaking on that kind of
Lance of
history,
Jove,
report. It is pretty damn amusing to look at.
Tech teams inbound.
Can we depend on you for extraction?
Yes, Lord. We will be there.
Very good, brother. The Emperor protects. Make haste. We have
And
considerable
that Thunderbolt
ground to
won't
cover.
be down for long.
What was that?
Looks like a neuro.
Well, that's a hell of a
Placed
thing.
on Overwatch inside that building.
Tyranids!
Oh,
Let us thin their numbers.
I love the splash damage. That's so nice.
And get back.
Lovely. I'm signed with the Orthos, but I'm taking sides with domination, validity, and play person looked at. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm being flippant on it because I like studying. Like, I have no dog in the fight. I believe that Christian values are generally speaking good, but I'm agnostic myself. But from a religious history side of things, there's a lot of people in all religions, but from what I studied in Christianity specifically, a lot of people spurging out over very, very tiny things. And yeah, when you talk to an Orthodox person, they'll be like, well, we are the true Christians because we are the Orthodoxy, we are the first caste. And it's like, but when you really dig into it, though, they were kind of the ones to win the first religious war, against a bunch of other minor sects of Christianity that lost out big time. And then, like, Orthodoxy is split off into Catholicism from there. But Gnosticism was actually one of the bigger ones, and that's one of the more controversial ones that, like, every Christian nowadays says is just pure heresy. Because the claim is that the Old Testament God was, in fact, Satan, because he's a huge asshole. And that the New Testament God was God bringing his glory into the world through Jesus and being born. And it's like, huh, yeah, actually kind of makes sense there in an interesting way. But, like, that, yeah, they did not care for that. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Sly? Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Yes. Send the space. Send the space chuds. Get it done. Indeed, yeah. But, nah, it's interesting. It's just one of those, like, human things that we do. We get caught up in the similarities, and it's like, nope, that's just wrong. Fuck you.
Is that you? Chiron!
I mean, we'll just say as it is. I might be an atheist, but it doesn't mean I don't respect religions and cultures.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If anything, I'm just amused to look at all the similarities and the differences.
Mhm.
Lieutenant, nothing gets
I mean, when it comes to the Judeo-Christian religions, they all come from Hebrew, and then Islam comes from Christianity, despite neither one of those really wanting to admit that. But and then Hebrewism was never monotheistic. It was a polytheistic religion for a long time, and then Yahweh kind of took over as the major god and became Christianity. But yeah, it's fascinating. But yeah, I mean, I'm a Western man. I believe that Christian values are Western values for the most part, and that for the most part, those are good things. So yeah, I'm not trying to like shit on it. It's more of just human beings being human beings. It's very interesting to me. But we got a big old bomb here. Come on. Lovely, yes.
Love having a knockback.
Ah.
Right?
Oh, shit.
Toxins assail my senses.
I need to get out of the goo here. I am getting my... Oh, my shield's recovering. Nice. Nice.
And down.
Come on, move on. Keep on keeping on.
Can't see shit.
Yeah, that
Come
was...
on. Get the Xenos.
There we go.
What the
Oh, damn it.
treachery.
Oh, that's a big old bomb. Ah,
How
shit.
do you know Varellus?
Come on.
We served together in 9th Company. I owe him my
Holy
life.
crap. That takes over the entire arena.
Defending a stronghold from an orc assault. A war boss overpowered me. Had his drill against my head. Varellus appeared, cut the bastard's
There we
arm
go.
off, and beat him to death with it.
Let us honor him by avenging his men.
Hmm.
Incoming.
Ow, ow. Ow, ow.
Oh, damn it. I thought I had him there. Thought I was going to get him in one go.
Goddamn stalker.
There you go. Back his ass into a corner.
Lictor defeated.
Ammunition secured.
Ah. Sometimes you just gotta mac dump them.
Mm-hmm. My policy is by any means necessary. You take out the filthy Xenos by any means necessary.
Restocking.
That's it. If they twitch, they're not dead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's justification for further mag dumping.
Brother, what happened on Grya?
Nothing good.
Can you be specific?
I would sooner focus on the mission at hand.
You are withholding information relevant to the mission at hand.
Mind yourself, Sergeant.
Your behavior has been erratic. You force your way into classified files. You tell us nothing. Gatriel, we deserve to know who is leading us.
This conversation is over.
Yeah, I understand why the companion's a little bit like, hey, tell us what's going on. At least he's not doing the, no, you're infected by chaos. What's your reasoning? I don't know. You're scaring me a little bit. I'm gonna tattle on the Inquisition to you. Not our fucking chapter leaders. For the oil boil, long video about the year Old Testament Judaism, fourth price, that was the archaeological evidence. Remember the disappearance of pork bone. That does sound like a thing. That sounds like the kind of schism that would cause a split in religion. But we have these pork bones over here. We don't agree on what they mean.
Yep.
Varellus, ready your men.
You broke through.
We're about to take down the Neurothrope.
Good. Make it suffer.
Oh yeah, there we go. Give me that charge.
Concentrate fire on the Neurothrope.
Yeah.
That was a bullshit hit.
Oh, damn it. Shit. Yeah, what about that? What about that, huh? Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. You're mine now.
Here's why I think all that psychic bullshit.
Yeah.
Now, ram this down your mouth. Also, stop screaming.
Yeah, all that,
Son of a bitch.
yeah, all that psychic energy doesn't do shit against bros with some fucking chain swords.
Morellis, this is Titus. Your men are
Better
clear
yet,
to take the
ramming
bridge.
its own spike down its throat.
Mm-hmm.
I had little faith I would hear from you again. Will you be joining the assault?
Our path leads to the dome.
Travel well,
Christos
brothers.
changed the bigoted meme from the promised 3 years to the promised 2,400
We are
years.
heading for the bridge. Status report.
Oh my god, that's such a fucking shithole. Yeah.
Ten priests are working on it now.
Keep me updated. Brothers, let us proceed.
As a Roman, I have to stick with neither side of the argument. I have to stick with the Roman version, which is Emperor Hadrian kicked out all the Jews after the Great Jewish Revolt and said that no Jew will ever set foot on Roman Palestine again. And it might as well kick out the Middle Easterners as well. It should be Roman territory. Roman territory. Ours. No one else's. Fuck off. Get out of here.
Let none escape.
You know, as far as they were concerned back then, they were the absolute truthful ones.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
else was either a heretic or just someone spewing nonsense.
There we go. Yeah. Ooh. Ow, come on. Lovely.
They actually changed how the melter bomb.
That's all of them.
How far to lose his
As last I
position?
checked, you were able to, at the very least, chop
And we must hurry.
the son of a bitch before you detonate it.
Yeah, it seems like, yeah. Do you remember the long chain for Finland being a true inheritors of the Eastern Roman? I have heard, like, there are 6 different people who have a claim to the Roman Empire, and they're all pretty sketchy. But I'm not familiar with that particular one, but it wouldn't surprise me if there's some Finnish claim to it. I mean, look, all you have to do is take over Turkey at this point. It's like the closest thing to the Ottoman Empire. So you take them out, you retake Constantinople. I think you're fair to just call yourself the new Eastern Roman Empire.
Acadians are requesting support.
Go. Thank you, brother.
Yes, the Cadians, because there's so many fucking Cadians left 1,000 years later after Cadia was blown up. This shit drives me nuts. I understand they're like the most marketable of the Imperial Guardsmen, but the planet was blown up 1,000 years ago. There should not be any Cadians left.
No, my lord.
If
What
so,
about the Temple of Thasian?
only very few remain.
Yeah,
Rejoin the main
but they're
force.
everywhere. They're everywhere in like the 42nd millennium.
On whose authority?
I mean, can respect it if they're doing it just for the philosophical legacy, but
The dome is
realistically, there should be next to no Cadians left.
Yeah.
an order.
I mean, that was the whole thing of like the of that event. It's like the planet broke before the Guard did. Like the Guard were on the planet fighting to the end. There shouldn't have really been a whole lot of Cadians around.
Vox your captain. If you are deserters, I'll execute you myself.
Captain Fairburn, come in. Captain Fairburn, come in.
Heretics.
Oh no.
I had a bomb blow in my face.
Dumbass. Okay, you're telling me a piece of rebar could go through fucking power armor. Fuck off.
And potentially into his brain too, for good measure.
Yeah. That's another thing that drives me fucking nuts. It's like power armor is so inconsistently written in the universe. Sometimes it could tank like a fucking tank shell with like no issue whatsoever. Other times, like a Carnifex's claws, or not a Carnifex, the ones below that could just like shred it like it's butter.
Creatures of the thousand suns.
Cowards! You will pay for what you've done!
Oh, yeah, the bomb there. There we go.
Back to the more abominations! Come forth and be slain!
Take that, you fuckers. Oh, shit. I keep fucking up the reload with the grenade. That's my goof. Game mob addiction, the esoteric argument, traces the gamer's chain of events, okay.
You know what? You don't even deserve death by rifle. I'll just stick to a pistol for you.
Purge the heretics.
Let us punish their treachery! They
Now,
corrupt
you what?
space and time!
Do not fall prey to their trickery.
Russian Empire, the Clem Legacy is the third. Yeah, oh, but they're like, that's the thing. It's like there's been so many claims to the Roman Empire, depending on what era of history you're on, because like the Franks claimed that they were the Western Roman Empire after it fell. And then, you know, you had, hang on. Of course, the Holy Roman Empire being the big one, which, you know, Voltaire kind of did his, like, snarky commentary of, like, it was neither Holy Roman or an empire. It's like, well, I mean, you could debate actually all three of those merits. Some are harder to defend than others. Then you got the Russians, you got the Germans, big time. And,
Minutes away.
there's, actually, the Ottomans also claimed that they were the Eastern Roman Empire after they took over Constantinople, but no one was willing to give them, like, any of it. So you can replace it because subsequent major powers of state became communist and the lineage in fell to Finland. Interesting.
In fairness, the Soviet Union was a pretty strange beast.
Yeah, but the Soviet Union explicitly can't claim to have any sort of imperialism, despite them being imperialists themselves. But because their whole thing is state worship. They want everyone to worship the state. They can't have like an emperor, despite them still being strongman autocracies for most of their existence. I mean, Lenin was kind of a strongman, not as much as, you know, Stalin, because Stalin was like the strongman of the Soviet Union. But I mean, all of the secretary generals are always strongmen. But it's like, no, we're not imperialists. We don't do that kind of thing. We believe in workers' rights and, you know, the means of production and all this other shit. But they're all imperialists anyway. They're just shitty versions of imperialism.
Chiron, take a defensive position.
They're going to practice their theory. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, and when it comes to practice, they are an empire, or the Soviets were definitely an empire. But it's the claim of what they were that they can't possibly claim to be the Roman Empire, because, you know, that's just we don't want to have that kind of call to like history and legacy and tradition. Those are all bad things. Can't have that. Yeah.
They absolutely have no claim to that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, at the height, there absolutely was an empire to an extent. But it's the definition of it I really want to agree with.
Yeah, in theory, they wanted to worship the lowest class. Yes, I'd agree with that. Yeah, in theory, they want people to worship the lowest class, but in practice, it was state worship.
Oh, yeah.
They were obsessed with the proletariat, despite treating the proletariat like shit most of the time, which is really fascinating when you look at it. They treated, like, any peasant class like absolute dog shit, and then, well, any, like, middle class. The middle class always got the worst, but the peasants were pretty low on the totem pole, too. It was always, yeah, just basically the party members. who got well off, because the wealthy also got treated poorly if they didn't align with the party.
Their champion lies defeated.
Fair. That's bullshit.
Communism is always a fascinating mess.
That is all of them.
I mean,
It is pure hypocrisy taken form into governance and killing 100 million people in the process.
The altar.
But if we just do it this way, this time, it'll definitely work.
Destroy it.
never.
Artifact
Hammer,
destroyed.
which political...
I find it really funny is that the Soviet Union itself was more or less undone by a bunch of farmers at best.
Yeah, it was a mix of that and also, yeah, I think it was a lot of pressure from the lower class being like, yeah, we're kind of done with this shit, and the leaders who did want reform ended up kind of damning the Soviet Union because they saw American shit and were like, hey, there's a lot of cool shit in America. Remember which political schizo I heard it from? The real difference between fascists and communists is that fascists were honest. I don't entirely disagree with that. I think that... That's an interesting point. I think there's some truth in it, in a strange way. Like, fascism was...
In a bizarre fashion.
Yeah, fascism is interesting, like, as far as a political ideology goes, because they kind of do the whole thing of, like, it's about the state, but they do have, like, their own very strong social systems. But they were about, like, state control. But there's the whole thing of, like, oh, no, actually they were capitalists because, like, you know, you look at the World War II Germans, because, you know, you have to be careful with that particular N-word, too, but it's like, no, they actually had, like, a lot of, you know, private industry. It's like, yeah, not really. It was all basically run by the state. It's just like you had some of that was quasi-independent, but you had to be a part of like the party apparatus to have your business still be run independently. And it still had a lot of government oversight, like a huge amount of government oversight. So it's like, no, I disagree with that. I think the difference is that fascism is National Socialism, and then communism is international socialism. I think that is by far the most solid, quick definition. There's more nuance to it, but as far as like an immediate, accessible definition, I think that's the best you're going to get. Because, boy, you can argue about the differences for hours and what they both mean, but I think generally speaking, that definition holds up quite well. Come on. Can I not jump down?
I'm Commander Shepard, and
Hey,
this is
thank
my
you for
favorite store on
follow
the Citadel.
there, Viking. Much appreciated. Where are... Oh, there we go. See, this is another one of those examples of, like, we're killing a lot of Chaos Space Marines. Like, a lot of them. From a crag, brother, indeed. Indeed. Like, it's just one of those lore things, again...
Absolutely from a crag.
Hmm.
Oh, we got more.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, it's a video game, I'll forgive it. You have to have the cool big enemies to fight. Just like in, what was it, the Tau game? It was like Tau Firewalker. Like, some random Firewalker kills like 10 Ultramarines. It's like, you have to forgive it. You have to be willing to forgive it to an extent, but it is kind of hilarious if, like, there really, in the lore, should not be that many Chaos Space Marines, and we've taken out like 30 just in one go here.
Sergeant,
I mean, rule of cool strongly applies to this one.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a video game. You have to kind of give it a little wink nod. You just have fun with it.
your recklessness,
The traitors have a debt to me.
and you will throw away your life to collect.
Death is my duty.
Your duty is to the Emperor. You will die when and where he so chooses, not over some personal vendetta.
Yeah, what are you, a Kriegsmarine?
Do you understand?
Lieutenant.
Or Krieg's Imperial Guardsman, I should say. You shouldn't be seeking a death wish. That's their job.
I was gonna say, Greaseman's the most appropriate one in this instance.
Yeah. I said Marines instead of Guardsmen. That was just a little goof on my part there. I just wanted to correct that. But yeah.
Blues must be in there.
They're using
Knight sent me, don't know your two's reaction, but I love historical VTubers, Viking VTuber. Oh, hell yeah. Very nice. But not about me, love 40k content. How versed are you? Relatively so. There's a lot I don't know, and a lot of it that I grit my teeth at, knowing basically anything post 2017. I have a strong hatred towards. But a fair amount. We're all, you know, I think unless you're like...
we both have a decent knowledge of 40k.
Yeah. I think unless you get like a real old head from like the 1980s or 1990s that started then, there's going to be a lot you're missing. But yeah, I think we have a decent background on it. So yeah, we're just shooting the shit lore-wise. There's a lot of things we're going to be wrong on. And, you know, we're happy to have a discussion around it. But yeah, it's kind of fun just to back and forth on it. I mean, my thing is, as I was kind of saying before, I find it hilarious just how many Chaos Space Marines there are when in lore. There really shouldn't be that many. There really should not be that many Chaos Space Marines in the lore when you think about it. And, you know, you kind of give it the rule of cool, but the Demon Calabras can only go so far when this Chaos Space Marines end up killing a lot of themselves. Yeah. But yeah. Breach Brother Love 2000, fuck yeah. Yeah, modern GW is fucking garbage. Ugh.
We are both old schoolers in terms of that one.
Yeah, right, yeah.
One Games Workshop can absolutely go fuck itself.
They made a mess of an absolutely amazing series. Where I follow the political schizones on the line, I'm shepherding him in the ways of the tinfoil hat from my... yeah. There's some good tinfoilers out there. There's some where... Because I kind of do the thing of... Like, unless I'm hanging out with, Call Me Dick or Lord Mollington, who are both very explicitly political, I tend to not get super political myself. It'll come up here and there. I try to keep it more on the jokey side of things. Just try to have fun with it rather than get in, like, huge political rants. But I kind of do want to turn my audience onto my own political schizos here and there, because there's some good ones out there for sure. But, you know, ultimately with the stream, if it moves in that direction, fine, but I'm not trying to have, like, a big soapbox. You know what I mean? Just have fun with it.
Usually I don't go into political satire, as generally my rule of thumb for
Fair enough.
My channel, but I do engage in it on the rare occasion when it does actually make sense on the contextual scene.
Yeah. Well, I think
in this instance here.
Yeah. Well, I think you and I are pretty comfortable. Like, I mean, we certainly talk about culture war stuff as far as, like, you know, woke bullshit, and then like a lot of the modern world kind of going to hell for X, Y, and Z reasons. So I think we seem to be fairly comfortable with that. But yeah, as far as like endorsing political candidates and shit like that, yeah, I know you don't do that. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I steer well clear of it because...
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a shithole. it's an absolute fucking mess to deal with that. And everyone gets pissed.
Beyond the shithole where that goes.
Oh yeah, I know you're from the UK, so that's a whole other fucking mess. Oh god, yeah.
Where UK politics go, I do have my own piece to say on that, but I will save that for another time.
Yeah, no worries, yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, I appreciate you getting me in that direction, or getting people my way, Knight. Much appreciated. I remember my source for the next message. It's Carl Benjamin's. Yeah, I have not watched that one. I did watch his back in 2017. It was the Starship Troopers is not fascist, and that actually really did a good job of informing a lot of my understanding when it came to like classical like political schools. Because, yeah, I just didn't know any better, and it's like, oh, that kind of got me into learning more about those sort of things. But yeah, I think we're fine with talking about, like, fascism and communism in terms of historical and, like, political schools of thought, but just not, like, getting into the modern,
genuine political stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
As someone who loves history myself,
yeah,
I have been willingly prepared to dive into that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's fair. Fascism is just practical communism. Yeah, I don't entirely disagree with that, where it's like, honestly, the reason that fascism failed was the fact that, you know, the Allies kind of decided to side with communism over fascism. Like, we kind of don't talk about that part, but, like, man, we were very close to siding with the Germans, but we decided that they were a bigger threat than the Russians were, because we thought the Russians were going to lose harder. Turns out we were pretty wrong on that one, but yeah.
I mean, some part of me will agree on that one to say that we really did pick wrong, but
well,
between two particular brands of evil,
yeah,
we really were in a very difficult choice where it would have sucked either.
yeah. Well, it's I'm not saying in terms of brands of which one was more evil. I'm talking about which one had the most stopping power. Because we drastically overestimated how powerful Germany was. Because Germany was very much a paper tiger. It did a lot with very little, but it also once it started to fall, it started to fall pretty hard because it was a war economy entirely based on debt. It got fucked pretty quickly. But the Russians had the manpower, the unquestioned manpower, and they were able to take over half of Europe after we defeated the World War II Germans. So yeah, in the end, it would have been better to let them both fight it out, I think. Yeah, let's see here. And as long as the bread stays flowing, the starts to keep distracted. Yeah, it's
Hollow as your fallen brothers.
I think there's definitely a point of discussion to it, but oh shit.
Oh,
Some of it, shit. Ah. Look at the shield recharge there. Oops.
I was gonna say, we got Bastard Magician about it.
Yeah.
The champion right beat it.
Oh, come on. Get on. All right.
Get out of my head, you goddamn sorcerer.
Oh.
How about stick this down your throat?
Nice, there we go.
Reloading weapon. Tear down the altar.
Lovely.
The sorcery is undone.
Lieutenant Titus to Lance of Jove, status report.
Fortunately, I found Redstale and the circuses
See you at
keep
the objective.
weirdly turning logistics uninteresting, so I'm left with no alternatives. Oof.
Yeah, politics has become a form of entertainment on its own, which I think is always a sign of a collapse in society, where it's like politics should always be boring and separate and should be run by people who don't get paid very much and do it out of pure civic duty. And we are well past that at this point in society, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I think about the only thing you can really do at this point is to, you know, get active in politics in a meaningful way. Because otherwise, you know, it's frustrating, but what else are you going to do? And don't tell me the actual alternatives, because we're not going to talk about that on Twitch.
Warriors lose.
Oh yeah. I mean,
There's alternatives. We know what the alternatives are. We're not talking about this.
in our DMs, that's fine, but not here.
Yeah.
Battle Lodge.
Compliance, but I must.
As my friend Dick would see, sometimes the tree of liberty needs watering.
He's
We're
dead.
leaving that there.
Dead.
You are to replace him. Lose.
My fellow Martian, you are going to finish your good sir's work. Now get on that shit.
Yeah, we don't want Ghost getting in trouble with, well, I would say the Stormtroopers, but,
Oh,
But-
I'm
buddy-
totally gonna call them for what they are. They are stormtroopers,
Yeah.
hands down.
yeah, I was saying Stormtroopers, but our boy Kier's out of an office, so can we call them Stormtroopers anymore? But yeah,
I suppose we probably could, to an extent, still call them startroopers.
yeah.
The power source.
I was gonna say,
Believe me,
yeah.
but believe me, Caliph, it won't be my first time I butted heads with them over
I have
some
spent my
really
life
silly shit.
I assure you, it's quite safe. In the right hands.
It's so fucking bizarre to me how the UK ended up there, but yeah,
Why must the Mechanicus meddle?
that's a whole other.
You and me both.
Yeah.
I honestly can't wait for next year, where I can actually start making some headway on actually getting off this goddamn rock.
Fuck yeah, man.
Confirmed.
We need more people. We need more people who have an American spirit in this country.
Was killed on the forge
Absolutely.
Yeah.
over a century ago.
Ever since I visited the US last year,
Holding the
you
power
lot treated
source
me with quite
in his
quite the respect I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. As long as you stay out of the major cities, there are plenty of places that you will find a good vibe for, you know, whatever you're looking for in the U.S. A lot of places that'll
Oh,
fill
yeah.
any sort of cultural, social niche you're looking for.
Morius Luz, come with me.
Loose, you're kind of giving us that creepy eye now.
Mm,
There you go. Be on your way.
yeah, get the fuck out of here. We don't need you anymore. Yeah. Oh, game, we loading here? What are we doing? Oh, there we go.
Hello? Hello? Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's the mission done.
Report to
Oh,
Captain
shit,
Everett.
okay. You want to do one more mission here?
Yeah, we go for one more.
Yeah. I'm at that point here because I'm oh, well, officially now, as of now, I'm officially finished 2 days of a fast, and the more I distract myself, the better. But I also get kind of loopy and tired as I get further into a fast. Well, I get ups and downs, but yeah. But right now, I'm kind of like, I don't know if my brain's functioning super well, but I welcome the distraction. But I will reach that point too, and my brain just like turn off and then just lie on the couch until I fall asleep.
Then again, after this next mission, we'll probably jump back on the voice chat with my girlfriend just to check up on her. She gets lonely without me after a while.
Yeah, fair enough. Need to get on faster myself. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's challenging. It's definitely challenging.
You're
But,
welcome to join us.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's one of those things that I think it does you a lot of good once you get into it.
Lord,
You learn a lot about your own body. It's not just about losing weight.
They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax.
You'll do a lot of things like cleaning out old dead cells. You get a lot of mental clarity.
Off guard.
It's good overall. Good to do it every once in a while.
The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say
Right, the canon lore was the Black Templars got chain weapons from the world. Huh, interesting.
We may have no choice.
can we at least warn Calgar of the danger?
Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded.
That's fine. He's Calgar. He's got plot armor.
Every attempt we've made to break
Exactly.
through the Tyranid light
He'll
has
live.
failed.
Can we vox a message in?
There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our vox comms.
We have to get inside.
Emperor, save me. I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling
Oh
back to the
no, how
fortress.
convenient.
We'll make our final stand there.
Battlefield projection. Magnify C3. Where are you? There. The Hive Tyrant.
We've had no reports.
It's there. We kill it. We break the synaptic connection.
They'd scatter like rats.
A Hive Tyrant. A worthy adversary.
And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch.
Give me 2 squads.
2 squads.
We need to kill the Hive Tyrant, find whoever is jamming us, and get the message inside the relay.
6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely.
Thank you.
The Emperor protects.
I mean, I guess 6 is better than nothing, but he's really expecting us to do a miracle with, you know.
With only 6.
Yeah.
Receiving.
But it's fine, though. We're Ultramarines, so of course we can do that.
Acknowledged.
I will never get tired of shitting on the Ultra Smurfs. I don't care how, like, overdone that joke is.
If the chaplain wishes to see you because of my transgressions, I will take full responsibility.
I gave no report. I have yet to decide if you require formal penance.
All right, Brick, what do you want?
Titus, the captain has put great faith in you with this mission.
The Pompeius Mewtwo, like 2 days ago, was not confidence, speaking more, destroy serious company to point out how guarded do it.
Choose your words wisely.
Interesting.
You doubt my intentions.
It is your actions I will judge. I need not remind you of the consequences you suffered the last time. If you cannot trust in the will of the Primarch, then you are unfit for this duty.
Okay. Well, like, it doesn't actually, like, formally
Seems I am not
even,
the
like,
only one on this ship with concerns about your
really
intentions.
threaten us. He's just like, you better stop that, obey the Primarch.
To ensure our chapter remains pure.
No,
not yours.
no formal censure or anything like that.
Behavior is plain for all to see. And now, I find you have a history of it.
I am doing my duty, as I was then, protecting a system from ruin.
Toss. So the Pontius on YouTube like 2 days ago posted a montage of his Patreon Lord Destroyer series. That was on YouTube, pointing out that no Calgar didn't do it off of sheer hoorah. It was the Iron Halo. Okay.
Lieutenant, the squad is ready. We are yours to command, Lieutenant.
The astropathic relay on Avarax is under direct assault. If it falls, so do our hopes
Yeah.
of reinforcement. We will engage in a 3-point operation to break the Xenos command.
Guess it's not
Restore
like in
Vox,
multiplayer
and
where I could
secure
just
the relay.
switch to
We will not fail
switch
you.
weapons because I'm
Not
not
one
found
of
the
us can
secondary.
afford to
Dips
fail
me.
this day. Prepare for deployment. I will transmit mission details on descent.
I wonder how many of that 6-man squad are going to die. I'm going to assume all of them except for maybe the captain.
Well, this is one of the few missions where it actually does go alongside with it, so... Out of the 6, 3 of them will get away with it.
Oh, that is, but I'm not a fan of the
Because
wire mesh.
a lot of armor be damned.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Killin, but it's odd. It's an odd design. A lot of the modern GW designs for, particularly the Space Marines, they're not even rule of cool, they're like rule of people who have shit design choices in mind.
But you have us playing courier.
That message has to get through.
And what exactly is that message?
Speak your mind, brother.
I searched the archives. You were once captain of the Second Company, and then you disappeared over a century ago.
I was serving with the Death Watch.
There would be records.
not for a black shield.
A black shield. You would erase your chapter markings.
I would die for these colors.
Then why?
I was accused. It was my penance.
What were you accused of?
Corruption.
Brace for landing.
Move out.
For the accusation of corruption. He had to serve, well, I think he was tortured for 100 years, then he had to serve 100 years in the Death Watch, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delta wing, box check.
Iridium here.
So according to law,
Our gunship.
the Inquisition never did find any corruption on Titus, so they basically gave them the choice of, look, we can either continue to torture you, or you've got to serve the Death Watch.
Damocles out.
Pick your poison.
Yep.
4 miles from here. Expect heavy Tyranid presence.
What of the arch enemy?
Sporadic reports, but they
Ooh.
are here.
Stems, there we go. More Cadians, Jesus Christ.
So if I do have to give Mon and GW some credit, at least they actually still make the vehicles look decent,
Yeah, that's fair.
even if it has a freaking lot of weapons on it.
These weapons are in, there's some major risk of them hitting themselves with their own weapons. Like, you got these, like, 3-tiered, like, tri-cannons on the front there. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Like we've got a couple of smoke canisters, 2 smaller tank turrets, and a boatload of heavy machine guns.
Yeah, man.
So I can see where the risk of the friendly fire would come from if the 2 side turrets decide to play a let's pick on the big one.
Beg of you that you forgive my cowardice.
Cowards.
The stink. Hold your nose down. These bastards can poison you with their stench alone.
Empress safe. Entering the Vox blackout, Damocles.
Understood. Damocles out. Chiron. If we encounter Chaos forces,
You need not concern yourself with me, Lieutenant.
disappear like that again, and you'll be facing the Master of the Watch.
I understand. Sir, why did you not tell us of your penance earlier?
It was not your business.
And now it is.
You have made it so. Through suspicion and intrigue.
True.
I mean, Paul really fault the side characters for accusing Titus on that one.
Let us sing of death, dear friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, like, if they were supposed to know, they were supposed to know. I mean, I get it, but yeah.
Stand aside.
Seal the
There we
gates behind us.
Yes, my lord. Close the gates! The relay is ahead. Through the spores!
Engage! Enough sputter. Using crack grenade.
Excuse me, buddy, I'm pretty sure you were not supposed to have done that. Well, return that little favor.
Nice. There we go. Not familiar with how the Inquisition dosed their interrogations. Titus torturing Hellback ultimately gave the... Yes, I believe that is the case.
Traveler, watch your feet. Hostiles in the kill zone. They're bleeding out. Throw your crack grenade.
Hello, my little stalker.
Another one dead.
Oh, come on.
Hey, would you look at that? I gave it the Sub-Zero special.
The spores collapsed the bridge. There's no way through. I may have an alternate route.
Proceed.
Transmitting to all specs now. We'll need to clear this debris.
Misery corn.
The path is clear.
I mean, in fairness, it would have been a shitty situation in either way, because the Inquisition was hell-bent on getting Titus accused of heresy, because they're kind of at a stalemate in terms of just going, for fuck's sakes, we're not getting anywhere. He's clearly not showing any signs of heresy. What do we do? Nah, fuck it. Give him the choice.
Yeah, we want him to be guilty, so we can at least make him guilty in terms of, like, well, you didn't do anything wrong, but you still owe a penance. So that makes you look bad, the fact that you had to do a penitent crusade for a century. It's a pretty scummy way to do it, but it's like, it gets the job done as far as what they were trying to accomplish.
They have to justify it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I think we found our exit.
That's a good take.
The relay. Our brothers are getting hammered down there.
Delta Wing, we have given the Infernal Xenos a fitting burial.
It is not dead.
Enlighten us, Lord Titus.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay.
Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead. Our word is bond. This void-spawned behemoth has seen its last day.
Ah, you cheap bastard.
Firmly stuck.
Lay waste to them, brothers.
Zoe. Orgia Prime.
Oh boy. Ow, ow. Get off me. That thing has to go first or else it's going to cause us problems. Oh, killed it.
Yep, all good.
Got the order. Game. I believe it was. Yeah, I mean, they technically got around that bullshit because he was, for all intents and purposes, was dead.
Orgia ready.
Hmm.
The door is powered down.
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Is there an alternate route?
I mean, it's the Imperium. They are full of, well, technicallys. That is a big part of them.
Find the power and restore it.
Delta rifle. Ooh, okay.
Like, Ultramar was able to successfully, I mean, in a hindsight appearance, convince the Inquisition to say, look, you got what you wanted, Titus is dead, let's just say his penance was served, and we'll just let bygones be bygones. Only to just basically resurrect him behind their backs. Mind you, even then, the whole Rubicon surgery was a 50-50 gamble, because even survival rates for that is very low. Never mind resurrecting someone that way.
Cut them down. Need to reload.
And back to dust you go.
Righteous like blades of grass.
Where they belong.
All because their Primarch doesn't want his poor brothers gone for good, even though they were technically dead.
Elaborate.
The traitor Legion's
Yeah.
legacy of deception goes back 10,000 years. They are masters of it.
They are clearly here to stop Aurora.
I am not convinced. There is more to this, I am sure of it.
Their motives matter not. I will kill them just the same.
A lot.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Kill them all.
Oops, that's your head.
Come on. Oh shit.
Changing magazine.
Ooh, do we have any heavy weapons here I can switch out to? Just pistols.
Munitions secured.
Heresy and corruption. The Tyranids seek to consume that as well. If they kill each other, all the better.
Not that it would work anyway, because, well, as far as Chaos Marines go, these guys can't really eat them for shit.
Yeah.
Special tactics ready.
Especially the Thousand Sons in particular, because although fine, it's just dust and metal.
Nice. There we go. Oh, that's nice.
End of the hall.
I would take your minigun, but it's of heretic technology. I don't use heretic technology.
Yeah, only the radical Inquisitioners do, and then eventually they, get made into heretics. Or sometimes they're not heretics, and the Inquisition's like, nah, you've gone too crazy, you're a heretic now.
Loading fresh magazine.
That was one thing I really did enjoy about the, oh, what was it now? Shit, I'm forgetting the name of it. Holy shit. Inquisitioner Eisenhorn book series. Kind of the nuance of using heretic technology and at what point it breaks an Inquisitioner.
I mean, some heretic weapons are literally made to fight heresy.
Oh yeah.
Request confirmed. Stand by.
There's our entry.
That's quite a shot.
Damocles to Talassa. Report.
if Talassa fails to take out the Hive Tyrant.
Then our little excursion was all for naught. We should have remained with the main force.
Why toil in obscurity when there's glory center stage? Hey, Sergeant?
Our brothers are dying while we sneak around in the shadows.
If we fail to send this message, we face a massacre.
Yeah, stop whining, Gabriel.
Yeah, Gabriel is kind of the new I'm forgetting his name. The guy from the first game that betrays you. This is so fucking noxious.
Well, he's the new Leandros.
Yeah, Leandros, yes.
How do you know that? Why else would the traitors be trying so hard to stop us?
Just chaos and titles, entities you'll know, consumable biomass, chronos realize yeah.
There's deception at work.
If you got something to say, Sergeant. Damn it.
Yeah, I know Chaos and the Tyranids despise each other because they're both, like, mutual nulls, because the Tyranids have no connection to Chaos, and they can't feed off of Chaos. So they both hate each other because they steal from one another.
To Chaos, it's basically a net loss against the Tyranids. To the Tyranids, it's basically a net loss in terms of biomass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Tyranids steal the biomass, which they don't care about, but that means that they're stealing the souls and the bodies of the humans they can corrupt. Or other Xenos, for that matter.
Oh, yeah, but it's basically the same deal when it comes down to Tyranids versus Necrons, because, again, they don't benefit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Leandros.
Yeah, that was a little bitch move there, flying off with his jetpack. It's like, he didn't give me an order to go. You're just being the petulant little child. He's lucky he didn't die there.
Ultramarines!
Gabriel, you're not thinking straight.
I could say the same of you.
Damn it, you are an ultramarine. Now act like one.
Yes, Lord.
Even that comment right there.
Yeah, yes,
I
my
think
lord.
Gabriel really acting like a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Because he effectively got outwitted by Titus of all people.
Well fought, guardsmen. Form a defensive line at that breach.
Yes, my lord. Reinforce the breach.
Okay.
Repositioning. They will not
Ooh,
get
there we go.
past it. Space Marines! For the Emperor!
The Tyranids have broken through. We're not making it time.
Back the shadow, more preparation of the Tyranid hive mind indicates the warp drive. Yeah, I think that there's, like, it has the, like, anathema aspect to it. I think that does, like, play a part as well, that they can just, like, suffocate Chaos, like, the telepathic connections, if I remember correctly. Hey, Vic, how's it going?
Being jammed, as the captain suspected.
Hey, Vic.
Thalassa, report.
The vile Xenos slinks.
Thalassa, you cut out. Repeat.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're probably not gonna be too happy with what we're doing here. Granted, we're mostly killing filthy Xenos, but we're killing some of your brothers too. And they're dying like bitches.
3 objectives. None have been achieved.
No going back now.
Good enough. You two, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, we're doing alright.
Yeah.
We're just gonna finish this mission up and call it.
Yeah, I think so. We're at least for me, I'm in that kind of brain dead zone because I'm a couple days into a fast here. As much as I like being distracted with stuff, once my brain is just not working, yeah, it just shuts off. Demons, Vic.
Very specifically, we are bowling the Thousand Suns.
Mm-hmm. Up there we go. Now it's finally showing up. Oh, because we had to jetpack up there, right?
Frag grenade. Jump back engaged.
Fucking, why do you think I escaped? Fair, okay, yeah. Yeah, Vic would probably be in the category of the, oh, fuck, what was that chapter? There's the Space Marine chapter that went to Chaos, but they never accepted Chaos. And they end up, like, fighting on the side of the Imperium for, like, several hundred years and saved a bunch of civilians, because they're just like, no, fuck Chaos. Chaos is bullshit.
Wasn't that a subchapter of the Dark Angels?
I think so. I honestly don't remember which one it was.
I knew there was a subchapter that did fall to Chaos, but eventually, well, thanks to Lionel Johnson, got their mercy, so
Yep.
they were accepted back in.
Well, I know there was one that died, because they ended up, actually, they wouldn't have been caught, but they decided to save, like, tens of thousands of Imperial civilian lives, and that allowed, a particular chapter to catch up to them, which I'm forgetting who it was, but then they ended up having a big inquisition about it, and, they ended up, like, dying with dignity to fight off, like, a bunch of other Chaos, Space Marines, if I remember correctly. But it was...
Subchapter the Blood Angels.
Oh, it was them. Interesting. So I remember specifically there was like...
aware of one of their subchapters giving their lives to effectively save a bunch of the Imperium citizens as well as clearing their honor.
Yes, that was them. But like when they were on trial, there was like one of them that had essentially like quadruped spider legs, and they're like, "You're a demon." He's like, "Well, not really. I still fight for the Imperium." It's like, but okay, but you're a fucking demon. Like, yeah, but I mean, that doesn't matter. Fuck Chaos. I still side with the Imperium. It's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. That's a neat little bit of nuance there. Yeah.
It puts them in a weird, an interesting stance to say,
Yeah.
yeah, I know I'm a demon, but fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't follow their bullshit.
Yeah, no. I did, like, everything that happened, I did for the Imperium. It's like they still did not fall to Chaos, unlike some of the fucking Primarchs that you give them, like, you give them a fucking stub toe, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna side with Chaos now. Like, entirely for selfish reasons. At least with, like, you know, some of the traitor legions that you get that did end up kind of switching back. It's like, no, what I did, you can debate the merits of, but ultimately it was for the Imperium. I took Chaos's resources and used it to fight for the Imperium. They kept thinking I would side with them eventually, but I just didn't. Like, those are the kind of stories I find really interesting. There you go. Take it, fucker. Yeah. The Light Lords until they were shattered by the death of Kurz. Saw Chaos as lame and gay, and they were the renegade. Yeah. Comrade Kurz is a strange one. Then again, there's a lot of strange Primarchs when you think about it. Fucking edgy boy. Everything must be dark and terrible and bad, and I will kill everyone that kind of mildly pisses me off.
But But the
shit.
funny thing about the Night Lords is that most of their recruitment were effectively ex-convicts.
Yeah. Which is sort of strange they got made to Space Marines, but yeah.
I mean, out of all the chapters that were going to predictably fall to chaos, the Night Lords were arguably always going to be the biggest offender.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. It's just kind of one of
Because
those...
let's face it, when you're a convict and you get turned into a Space Marine, do you think you're still going to have loyalty to that institution that put you away in the first place? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's just kind of what bugs me, is like that idea in the first place, where it's like, man, most Space Marine chapters, becoming a Space Marine is such a huge deal and such an honor that, like, you know, you can lose like 20 guys in the process and people will still line up for the opportunity to become a Space Marine. So why the fuck would you have convicts as Space Marines in the first place? That's where it's just like, really? I mean, I know there's some lore explanation for it, but I think that's kind of bullshit.
Heavy bolter.
Oh shit.
Yoink. Oh shoot.
Oh, now he's looking at... Oh shit. Ooh, nice.
Yee-haw.
Toppled the giant. Restocking.
What do we go from here?
I guess we're just... Oh. Well, this is where we go from here. 3 fucking Carnifexes. Great. Fuck.
That's not fair.
That's just fucking cruel. Oh, shit. There we go. Fuck you. Oh, God.
They killed the Hive Tyrant. They are falling. All of them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Controlling these underlings via synaptic link. The turmoil you now see among the enemy can mean only one thing. The Hive Tyrant is dead.
They did it. Good for them. Hey, Mookie. Thank you for the raid.
Monarchy under curse, which then turned into oligarchy when Big E dragged curse into the stars. The demand was that they send the best of the best, usually from noble sons of the planet. Oh, okay. So
Interesting.
the Night Lords aren't necessarily all convicts, but a good portion of them were, whilst the rest were just the best from that planet.
Ah, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Yes, how was your stream? Did you finish the French game? You know, Mr. Curse was off planet, don't really send your best sons off there. Yeah. Yeah, that is very true. It's done.
Hey.
She was playing the Plague Tale game. The one with the rats that eat people. If you're familiar with that one. Kind of like a stealth action kind of game.
I think I saw my ex play that one once. I'm trying to recall the name of it.
Is that right?
So I know what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the name of the one she was playing was Plague's Tale Innocence, I think is the full name of it.
That's the one, Plague's Tale.
I will pass your request to
Which I say I liked it even though I got sad in the end fucking game. It was one of those hit you in the feels. I'm assuming I know what they did with it as far as the tragic deaths, but yeah.
I'll how bad of an ending are we talking here? Are we talking the Onion Ninjas kind? It's been filled with rapists, murderers, who see fear as a drug to indulge, as opposed to noble tyrant sons who see fear as a noble weapon used to save.
Is this the Xenos doing?
The highest
it's literally
fleets
two
cast a
sides of the
psychic
nine
shadow
worlds.
that tears at the minds of psychers.
Denying worlds and their
I wouldn't be
path
too
that
surprised
tries
if
to
it's the
call for
latter.
aid.
Let us hope we are not too
That was the
late.
one who went cuckoo in the head.
Oh, this looks like a fucking boss fight.
Oh, I think I remember this. You are going to enjoy it. Also, look at those insidious markings on their chests. Don't they look familiar?
I'm sure it's fine.
You shouldn't be here.
I have a message from Marnius Calgar.
I cannot help you.
It's urgent.
In addition to the shadow cast in the warp by the Tyranids, demonic forces are now poised to attack anyone who opens their minds to the warp.
You would flee from your duty.
I would have you know.
Give me your message. I have it. Let us begin.
My lady, I must protest. The danger is too great.
Silence. There are no guarantees.
The emotions were hit, but I hit back with rats. Nice.
Suppose that's one way to respond.
When life gives you rats, you use those rats to kill your enemies.
Absolutely.
Hey, Heavy, how's it going?
Ooh, floaty.
Gas possession. Gas possession. Fun times indeed.
What is this?
I do not know.
You wish to bring Kolgai here that you may kill him. Heretic. Heretic. You will betray us as you betrayed them on Graiad.
Lies.
Arrest him! He means to kill her!
Lieutenant! Gadriel, I am no heretic.
He seeks the power stone for himself. He must be stopped! Kill the
Oh boy.
heretic! Kill him!
Enough!
Kill him!
Oops, bit of a misfire there. Oopsie poopsie.
I mean, that's one way to solve it.
Yeah.
If there's infighting, kill the one responsible. No
Yeah.
one wins.
See, she was possessed by chaos all along. My brother was right, yeah.
How gracefully you dance.
Yeah, this is a boss fight.
What sickly pleasure to bide beyond the immaterial. My thanks to thee, dear cousin. Titus. So long have I watched the
I assure you it will be brief.
Let us play the game a little longer. Power of the eternal realm is beyond comprehension. You have tasted it, Titus.
Come on. Oh, you dick.
It calls to each of us, extending a divine hand. The Emperor lied. He lied to us all. In his greed, he forbade us from tasting our own birthright. Look into the void for just a moment, and you will see his honorable
Well, where are you? Where are you?
Eyeballs.
Frick. Oh, shit.
Help! I am stuck! Help!
Damn.
The boy Fragment! He is trying to escape! Do not let him!
Damn, he got away.
Did he escape? I don't know.
Lieutenant Titus, come in.
This is Titus.
Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately.
How did you know? I was a boy on Calf when the Word Bearers attacked. I came to know the mark of chaos.
We're returning to the battle barge.
Hence this little rampage earlier.
I understand your actions, but your suspicions end here. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
You gonna stop being a little bitch now? We done with this bullshit?
Let's hope he is.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But let's face it, probably not.
Yeah. They'll become suspicious later on. You just give them a minute. We just stopped it for the moment. Ugh.
Oh no! Yawning from across the planet. It is truly infectious.
Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility.
Commandeered?
Where is Luz?
Inside, they have the facility, Luz, and the power source.
Holy terror.
Perhaps you were right, Titus.
I was. Yep.
What's our theoretical?
We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded.
I'll need a combat squad, 5 men.
I can spare 3 men.
Oh, fuck off.
Next, the enemy seem to be.
This is your fault in the
drawing
first
power from
place,
this
Captain.
structure.
What is it?
We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. ideas. I've read of Demirium. It's a burial world. 4,000 years ago, there was a clash between the Ultramarines and the Heretics. The Sword of Atreus, a battle barge wrecked in the fighting, was laid to rest here. What of it? Records state that while its body was ruined, its engines burned bright, even as it was interred. It may not fly, but it might ram. A long shot, to say the least.
Worth a try.
Very well, then.
Navigation systems are probably dead. We can't afford to miss.
He's right. Someone will need to get close to the target and place a beacon. Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
I'm assuming we're getting near to the end of the game at this point.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Well, we can end up doing this again here. Maybe we can wrap up the game with our next session.
I was going to say, if we keep up the trajectory, we should be able to have it cleared up by the next stream.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Well, let's see who's online right now. Is there anyone in particular you were wanting to raid out to? I got a couple people here, but figured I would open the floor for you as well.
I don't have anyone particular right now, though we'll probably do a quick check. Yeah, I don't have anyone in particular I could raid out to.
Okay. I'm probably gonna go with Sly Blue Fox then. Do you want me to just shoot you her info here? Well, I guess I could just raid out and you can copy it, unless you want to raid into me first. Your call.
Yeah, copy and paste it over on Discord so we can both do it.
Yeah, sounds good. There you go.
Been a while since I've raided, so
yeah, I was like raiding out to people.
This will go.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us here. I will be hanging out with Paragon Medic Saturday morning at 11, maybe a little bit earlier, depending on how things go. But we will be playing Cult of the Lamb, and otherwise, no other plans to stream this week. So, yep, thanks guys for coming out. And Ghost, thanks for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun.
Likewise. In the meantime, on my end, we will be making up for not streaming on Tuesday and earlier this morning with Metal Gear and Final Fantasy back to back. So if you want to watch me play Metal Gear Solid 3 and Final Fantasy 1, you are more than welcome to watch on this side of the fence. Otherwise, we are about to raid out to Sly Fox.
All right.
Other than that, thank you for sticking around with us.
All right, sounds good. Thanks guys, and take it easy.